It's your buddy. Your bud. Nathan. You know me. You know me for a while now. It is November 24th. Big snowstorm coming. You guys ready for that snowstorm? My Western New York friends and family, are you ready for that snowstorm? Lake effect. We usually have the worst lake effect now, right? When the lakes are still warm. And then it kind of gets just super cold in late January, February. By March, water's starting to flow a little easier over Niagara Falls. April, we're right back in the swing of things. So, but the big storm's coming this week, I heard. So please be safe. Don't take risks. Don't be stupid. Here we go. A lot of talk about disobeying orders. I want to jump into that for a second. I saw the elected officials were right to say what they said, right? The Democrats. Because Trump is obviously trying to set up a situation where he's going to tell people that it's law and order and it's an insurrection because they're cheating. They're stealing election votes. Oh, my gosh. Get to the ballots. Send in the police. I mean, talk about giving it away the way he reacted. It's pretty clear what he thinks and what he wants to do. He wants to order the military to carry out his will. Again, they don't swear an allegiance to the president. They swear an allegiance to the Constitution. Scary stuff, really. I'm going to say he's going to kill or hang elected officials. Let's just talk about some examples from history and how important in American culture, and in a culture where we believe we all have rights based on the fact that we're human beings. That's the difference between America and every other country. We believe we have rights that cannot be sold, including our right to vote. And they're trying to take that from you. But let's talk about some situations where in our country we value whistleblowers and we value truth tellers, or at least we say we do. So you guys know about the My Lai massacre in 1968, the Vietnam War. U.S. soldiers were ordered to kill unarmed civilians. You see how this depicted in Platoon, the fantastic movie with now MAGA grifter Charlie Sheen. I saw Charlie Sheen. Oh my gosh, a life of debauchery. And I sort of like, I can't help it. I sort of like Charlie Sheen because I grew up indoctrinated to like him because I loved the movie Platoon. I was profoundly affected by that. And, we saw him in Ferris Bueller, but what a terrible person, right? Spends his whole life exploiting people. Now he says, well, actually, I'm a bisexual MAGA grifter. You can't hate me. I very much dislike you, Charlie. I think you're a troubled soul. Anyway, I saw him out with Megyn Kelly this week. Anyway, My Lai massacre depicted in the Platoon movie. U.S. soldiers were ordered to kill unarmed civilians. Who disobeyed? Warrant Officer Hugh Thompson Jr. There should be a statue to that guy somewhere. He refused the order, landed a helicopter between the soldiers and civilians, and told his crew to fire on U.S. soldiers if they continued killing. He evacuated survivors and reported the massacre. Why it matters? Because the massacre was illegal. Like the U.S. soldiers were going to kill people, villagers in Vietnam. And this Hugh Thompson, man, you are a hero. And then you have people refusing to obey when their rights are being taken away. You have Fred Korematsu, the Japanese American, who refused to report for internment to a prisoner of war camp. He refused to go. And obeying unconstitutional orders from the government, he's remembered as a hero. And you have the syphilis experiments. The government ordered doctors to infect African-American men with syphilis so they could be researched. And Peter Buxton was a whistleblower, refused to stay silent, and he exposed the program in 1972. Of course, we have Watergate. Many people disobeyed. FBI agents, Judge Johnson. There's a judge that also refused to obey. Deep Throat, Mark Felt, all these people said, no, this is crazy. They're trying to cover up democratic the president trying to undermine our democracy. A Saturday Night Massacre, you remember hear that? When Attorney General Elliot Richardson, Deputy Attorney General William going to say his name right. Ruckelshaus. I wasn't around yet, so I can't remember how to say his name. I only read it in books. They refused. They refused to follow Nixon's orders, unlike Pam Bondi. And then, of course, the Fugitive Slave Act in America, where we were told to return slaves escaping on the Underground Railroad. And it was illegal to help slaves escape. How many people disobeyed that order here in Western New York? You know who helped track down runaway slaves? Porter. William Porter. We still have streets and schools and everything named after him. He was a slave hunter. And now you have these ICE agents. You guys look like slave hunters to me. What's the difference? Rounding up people, tracking them down, hunting them with bloodhounds. And what's the difference, honestly? ICE, you are just modern day versions of the slave hunters. You are. I'm not saying the people that are coming here illegally are slaves, but you're hunting human beings. Are you not? Can you imagine? You're not hunting fugitives. Don't tell me you are. Well, you say they came here illegally. They broke the law. There's people being arrested that are here illegally. Just because you don't like they're here. Gross. All right, let's look at this gross boy here. Donald Trump. I'm gonna go through a couple videos here. Donald Trump thinks that the economy is booming. Here he goes.
Things are more costly. No, they're much less costly. Yesterday, $1.99 a gallon. There's 3 states were selling gasoline at $1.99. You haven't seen that for a long time.
Where?
And I brought costs.
I paid $3.40 or something like that the other day.
Way down. Just about every cost. I can't think of a cost that went up. But just about every cost. So what they do is they lie. I mean, they take ads.
You lie.
You'd almost think that the advertising station would stop it because they know it's wrong. It's such a.
Listen. You can't gaslight us into seeing that groceries are cheaper. They're not. It's worse than ever. Gas, groceries, everything's worse, man. Everything's worse under Trump. Everything. But you can get a Trump Bible.
All Americans need a Bible in their home, and I have many. It's my favorite book.
You're the liar, man. Read the 10 Commandments. It's your favorite book.
All Americans need a Bible in their home, and I have many. It's my favorite book.
I mean, is anybody really buying this, that things are cheaper under Trump? Seriously, are you buying that? I mean, who does he think? MAGA guys that troll me every day. Are you buying this? Seriously, are you buying this, that Trump is making things cheaper? Come on. Democrats, just keep hitting that point home. Basically, all elections are about the economy in some way, shape, or form. Keep hitting it home. This guy is ruining our economy, okay? Just keep drilling that, all right? He's a joke. Everyone knows. Anyone who's taken a basic course on macroeconomics knows that tariffs raise costs. But he doesn't know. He thinks he knows better. And these MAGA people will follow him. Not for long. It's breaking up. I'm going to get into that in a second. But are we going to war? Is that what he's going to do to distract you from how bad America is?
Not war. Not war. Not war. Just peace. Just peace. Just peace. Forever. 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 Peace forever. No crazy war. No crazy. No crazy war. No crazy war. People. Please, please, please. Yes, peace. Peace forever. Peace forever.
I mean, listen, if you idiots voted for Trump because he's funny, this is kind of funny. Are you going to vote for Maduro?
Not war. Not war.
Just peace. People.
Just peace. Just peace. Forever, forever, forever. Peace forever.
If he came here, would you vote for him? This is funny.
No crazy.
It's
no crazy
causing
war.
me to chuckle.
No crazy war.
It's tragic, but it's also funny.
Please, please, please.
This is before we're going to... Of course, Maduro is a terrible person. But, I mean, we're going to go to war in Venezuela? Why? Because they have more oil than Saudi Arabia? Partially, I think that's why. Trump has said we should just take their oil before. I mean, it's difficult to process oil, but they have more oil than Saudi Arabia. Think about that. And think about this. Yeah, for those listening and not watching, this is the president of Venezuela dancing to a remix of his speech. All right.
Imagining us people.
He's obviously people are obviously loving. They're obviously loving his comedic turn here.
Yes. Respect. Yes. Word. Studying. Listen to me.
Here it comes.
Word. Word no. Never word.
I mean, I would love to see Adam Sandler impersonate this guy and say, life. Peace. Yes. Okay. I shouldn't try. War. No. Okay.
Imagining us people.
I just can't believe it. We voted for, I thought we were for no more forever wars, no more foreign adventures. We got them. Lower prices at the supermarket. We got them. We have higher prices. Release the Epstein files. No, fine, maybe. Redacted. We'll get there. It's a disaster. The guy, everything he ran on is not happening. So let's go on to see what's happening to him. Of course, Marjorie Taylor Greene stepped down. Let's not forget, Marjorie is going to not step down until she gets her pension vested in early January. Then she's going to step down. I thought these people hated government, and all they want to do is take more money from government. So she's like, I need that pension. Of course you do. I don't begrudge you that, but it's funny that you're Mrs. Republican, Mrs. Complaining about people robbing us, and Mrs. Doge, and then you're going to take your pension. And here we go, Trump talking about MTG.
Massive, and I said, go your own way. And once I left her, she resigned because she would never have survived a primary. But I think she's a nice person. Okay, thank you very much.
I think she's a nice person. Yeah, he said that because he's afraid of her. I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to get a job doing media. Yeah, I do. I think she's going to have a pulpit to beat up on this guy. Also, Trump, Mr. Trump, I want to say to you, President Trump, yeah, you like. I mean, he doesn't care. He's so old now. I think 80 is the limit for a president. Seriously, look how old that guy looks. Maybe we're gonna get longer health, and we're gonna get stronger, so we can do things longer. But he looks. I mean, when Biden hit that 80 wall, he was in trouble too. But yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Overnight, the shocking bombshell. Republican firebrand Marjorie Taylor Greene, once one of President Trump's most vocal defenders, announcing her plans to resign from Congress amid a spiraling feud igniting the president's MAGA base.
I'll be resigning from office, with my last day being January 5th, 2026.
After breaking with the president on a variety of issues, a growing Trump-Green rift recently reaching a point of no return when the Georgia congresswoman became one of just a handful of GOP lawmakers to help force a House vote to compel the release of the DOJ's Jeffrey Epstein files. Trump calling her a traitor. The congresswoman.
Does anybody really think that Trump is not in the Epstein files in some capacity? Why would he do this 180 on this and then a 180 again? And like these Republicans were like, well, the Biden didn't release them. Biden didn't release them because Ghislaine Maxwell was on trial. And you don't want to jeopardize a conviction. I mean, that's part of the reason, at least. I'm sure also, I said before, I think that the Biden administration was incredibly, what's the right word for it? Incredibly cautious all the time. So maybe there's some other problem, but still, I just, if you think that he's not implicated in some degree, you're just lying to yourself.
Hitting back.
Standing up for American women who were raped at 14 years old, trafficked and used by rich, powerful men should not result in me being called a traitor and threatened by the President of the United States.
Yeah, first elected in
listen,
2020.
Welcome to our world, dude. I mean, look, this guy's been threatening people for years, Marjorie. Sorry you only feel it when he's doing it to you.
becoming a lightning rod on Capitol Hill.
You don't have enough intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
For years, Green's synonymous with Trump's MAGA movement, standing firmly by his side in the aftermath of the January 6th Capitol attack, even wearing a...
Yeah, January 6th was an insurrection. Don't let anyone trick you otherwise. There was people gathering guns on this other side of the Potomac. They were, listen to their own chatter. I mean, that day, people were like, this is our 1776. Were they just joking? Should we not believe them? That's what the rhetoric was. I mean, come on. They were trying to interfere with the confirmation of President Biden as the new president.
MAGA hat to President Biden's State of the Union.
This one, I never, ever want to have her as my enemy. Ooh. Marjorie Taylor
Well, you
Greene.
got it, dude. You got it.
Cracks started to form months ago when Greene began accusing the
All
president
Americans
of betraying...
need a Bible in their home, and I have many.
You better read that Bible.
It's my favorite book.
You better read that Bible, sir. All right.
His America First campaign promises, critical of his support for Israel and policies for specialized foreign workers.
I don't know what happened to Marjorie. She's a nice woman, but I don't know what happened. She's lost her way, I think.
This morning, Greene speaking directly to the president's base.
If I am cast aside by the president and the MAGA political machine, then many common Americans have been cast aside and replaced as well.
Lady, you were the one who helped him cast away those Americans, though.
President Trump responding to Greene's plan to resign this morning, doubling down in a post, calling her a traitor again, saying that she did not want to face a primary challenge.
Yeah, and the primary thing, I got to say this, all these Republicans do this. They're so afraid to lose because they're such secondhand people. Instead of fighting for what they believe in and losing, they'd rather run. Chris Jacobs did it here in Western New York. He misspoke. Actually, he said the truth. The thing I had been saying for years as I ran against him, that we should not have assault weapons. He said that after there was a shooting in Buffalo. Better late than never, I guess, after he had already supported January 6th and all this other nonsense. And then he's like, well, I'm not running. I'd win if I ran, but I'm not running. Now we got Marjorie Taylor Greene. She wouldn't win. The truth is, when you run against the machine, you lose. I wish it wasn't like that. Trust me, I've tried to fight the machine. We have to eventually eliminate these political machines and just have pure democracy. But if you lose, and rather than fighting for a principle and losing, they all run.
That he would endorse. But Greene with a parting shot on Trump and Republicans in that video released last night, saying that she believes they will lose control of the House in the 2020
Oh my God,
terms.
he admitted it.
All right. Yeah, they will. They will lose control of the House. I wish I was running.
Oh my God.
Yep.
He admitted.
Yeah, I admitted it too. All right, next. Here we go.
The Trump administration.
This is the crazy right-wing influencer, Candace Owens, talking about how MAGA is dead because of the Epstein scandal and other issues.
To have been hiding these emails, they're not good. Okay? They are completely indefensible, but I already told you, I was done with MAGA at the moment he looked us in the face and he said, what files?
We had about 3 glorious months of unity and revolutionary spirit after the election, but that's done. The American dream will officially be dead and millions of voters will forever associate MAGA with its decline.
Huge betrayal yesterday. Trump.
Why are you ladies all for MAGA anyway? Like, what were you getting out of this besides TikTok likes? Was that TikTok dopamine rush so worth it that you would deny young women a right to control their own bodies and own destiny? That you would deny people who have been working here and helping our economy the right to prosper, and you would vilify them? Was it worth it, lady, with your crazy hair? Look at this.
Partnering up.
By the way, I gotta say about Trump's hair. What is it? I mean, I know it's been said a trillion times, but it is entering Kim Jong-un territory. I said last week, I'm starting to get white hair. My hair is starting to change color. Look at that. But and I'm decades younger than Trump. Many decades. Okay. And this dude has white hair. I mean, blonde hair. Like, it looks like Kim Jong-un. It's such a bizarre hairstyle, especially for a man who's 80 years old. Yikes.
Albert Bourla, the head of Pfizer. There's no sugarcoating it. MAGA is dead. MAHA is dead. This is in your face.
We went from MAGA to America First, which is the debate we're at now. So MAGA is dead.
They know that MAGA is dead. All these MAGA people, all these heritage Americans, these people have been humiliated.
Oh my God, he admitted.
It's done, yeah. And this guy wants us to have something more MAGA than MAGA. I don't know what. And I keep saying this. When we explain what this Nick Fuentes dude represents, okay? He's a very good communicator. Do not doubt it. He's clever. He's crazy. He is a Holocaust denier. He's a racist. He's a white supremacist, I think by his own definition. But he's a good communicator. And he believes he's part of this. He created this Groyper movement, these young men who are sexually quite libertine. They're into transsexual sex. They're into furry sex. I mean, they are. I'm sorry. That's what the guy who killed Charlie Kirk was all about. He was raised in a right-wing household, a Mormon household, or a quasi-Mormon, or Jack Mormon, as they say, more household. And he was a Groyper, apparently, right? That's what it looks like, allegedly. A Groyper is a Nick Fuentes person who thinks that they're not right enough and that they're tolerant of diverse sexual expression, but they hate anyone who's not white. Okay? And so MAGA, or whatever is it, this guy, Fuentes, he believes that MAGA is dead because he wants something weirder. I mean, MAGA is dead.
They know that MAGA is dead.
Oh my God, he admitted.
People, all these heritage Americans, these people have been humiliated ritualistically by this administration.
The Trump administration.
All right. Yeah. What does that mean? So what does he want that they haven't gotten? I mean, how much more extreme do you want to go, Nick? I mean, the people running in the streets with masks wasn't enough. Where do you want to go, dude? All right. I want to play a fun song for you in conclusion. No, let's play this. I was going to play some Clash, but I don't want to get my video banned. Listen, if you do yourself a favor, go listen to the Clash Pressure Drop, cover of the famous song. It's pretty great music. Anyway, look, bye. I got to go. Got to go to work. Ta-ta. Careful in the snow, like I said earlier, okay? Oh, some haunted house music came up. Oh, there you go. A little flute. Cheer me up. I need something more Christmassy. Yes, this is better.
I wish you were my son. I wish you were my son.